combining superheroes and science got me excited about engineering. That was like kind of the first time where I was really kind of blown away.
What made me interested in learning about sciences and researching metals is that since metals make up so much of our daily life, learning more about the metals and how they work helps me understand the world in a broader sense.
For metals, I just think that there's so much you can do with metals with all the processing. I mean, with the ceramic, you kind of just throw it into like a mold and then it pops out as ceramic, and kind of the same with plastics. But with metals, you can do a lot more with them. Melt them, you can roll them, you can alloy them. So I feel like there's a lot more you can do with metals than old other materials.
I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. Easy question-answer combo. It's been the same forever, basically. I'm just a super big fan of space, and it's one of the reasons I got into material science.
What I want to be is probably like an engineer, like everyone else in my family. I hear from like my uncles and my grandfather that they do all of these cool stuff, like they work on rockets and space shuttles. So I really want to do stuff like that, where we just build something really cool, like say, hey, I was part of that.
I kind of fell in love with the idea of asteroid mining. I don't remember how I heard about it. I just know there's 2 companies right now that are shooting for it, and they're supposed to hit an asteroid by 2025. I think it's super cool because an asteroid is supposed to have so much water that if you run it down Niagara Falls, it will stop running now if it had started when the Egyptian pyramids were built. So like it has water, and then it has all these like platinum group metals and all these volatiles that we can potentially use, and this is a whole belt out there for us.
Some of the ultra-strong metals in the real world, what we use in fighter jets is the pinnacle metals. Specifically in the engine, we use nickel superalloys because they have to be insanely strong and also heat up really high inside the engine. So these are some of the stronger metals we have today.
I don't follow. What comes out of Wakanda?
The strongest metal on Earth.
I think aerospace components, anything in your big 747s that you fly in, has been optimized many times over for maximum strength to weight ratio, so we can get high fuel efficiency, fly lots of people, lots of places for as low a cost as possible.
Transportation, because considering that we can travel pretty much anywhere in the world in such a small amount of time, and I'm kind of looking forward to see what humans will think of next.
I think some of the like really cool lightweight alloys that they use for like airplanes is like super awesome, because like super light, like you can hold them in your hands and it feels like nothing, but they're ridiculously strong.
I love science because it's really great being on the cutting edge of technology. Figuring out stuff that no one's ever seen before is super cool.
I was actually never really exposed to material science until I took Suvin's class. I was super fascinated by how, even though these Japanese swordsmiths had no idea about the science behind making this material, they were able to make a really beautiful sword with amazing properties. Just the application side of material science is really what drew me to it, just always improving the technology that we have.
I was inspired to become an engineer because I always liked building things and understanding how things work. And I also liked it to be practical and not just purely physics, so something that figuring out how it works and make it useful for people.
I guess my favorite superhero would probably be like Iron Man, just because I really like power armor, and stuff like what he does is like really awesome. Plays like an engineer, so it's like that's kind of like a personal thing for me. So I like guys who can like make their own stuff and do their own thing like that.
I really like Iron Man. He's very narcissist and egotistic. I'm not gonna say that those are good qualities, but those are qualities that you just don't see in every other superhero. Very real about his character.
My favorite superhero is Iron Man, just because he builds the coolest technology. He seems light years ahead of everyone else.
We use metals every day in our lives. They're all over the place, and I like the fact that it's really easy to connect what I'm working on with what exists in real life. There's a lot of opportunities out there for people to study material science. It's like basically the center of engineering, in that all the other engineering fields have something to do with materials.
Just being able to apply what I learned in school to my the hobbies that I enjoy, that's what I'm interested in.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that STEM outreach video from the Mathaudhu Research Group. It was made to inspire all of you current and future science, technology, engineering, and mathematics students to embrace your creativity and imagination and use them to make the world a better place. This video was completely directed and produced by my good friend Kristian Roach, who's one of the senior PhD students in our research group. The science and engineering work that I did in this group with these people changed my life. I started college back in 2011 getting Fs, and by the end, I was getting As, graduating with my master's degree and publishing my research on the processing, microstructure, and properties of computationally designed ultra-high strength steels. Having the opportunity to do research and internships during school was the launchpad that I needed to learn how to succeed in the classroom and in my career. I only wish that I started doing research and working earlier when I was getting Fs or even in high school. Applying the things that I learned inside the classroom to my own research and seeing real-world applications and collaborating with others motivated and inspired me to take my education seriously and to focus on my future and the people that I wanted to help and serve. And the best part, it's not like the movies. You don't need to be a genius or a brainiac to start doing research or to do internships. You just gotta have persistency, be willing to learn, work with others, and have fun. So if you're in college or even high school right now and there's opportunities out there to do research or to work on group projects outside the classroom or to even learn new skills like 3D printing or coding, you should totally do it. Trust me, it'll make the learning process so much more enjoyable and you'll have so much more fun with other people, and it'll prepare you that much more for your future. If you've gotten this far in the video, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here and I want to hear from you. So comment down below in the YouTube comment section. What are some of your favorite school memories or projects that you worked on when you were in school? Also, if you have any questions about the video or the Mathaudhu Research Group or just STEM career questions in general, please feel free to throw them down in the comment section below. And if you have anybody that's interested in a STEM career, feel free to share this video with them. We're trying to get as many people pumped up about science and technology as much as possible. Well, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel for more college, career, and lifestyle content. This is Johnny from Engineer Meets World, signing off till next time. Peace!